Today's strength session is all about you, yourself, and just a chair. We're gonna get a full body workout just using this simple prop. A really quick session to do, perfect before a run, any time of the day. You can even do it on the couch, a footstool. And the first thing we're gonna do is start with a quick stretch on our knees, hands to the seat of that chair, quickly just going through a nice thoracic mobility exercise. So you're just gonna drop through that chest, lift through your tailbone and let your rib cage expand. Have a little sway from side to side, releasing any tension in your shoulders and your middle back. You have 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's do it. We're coming all the way up into a chair plank. Hands to the chair, tuck your toes under, heels lifted here. Inhale, start to lower those heels. Exhale as you lift, just warming up through that shoulder girdle, through those hips as they tighten and through the core. Get those ankles moving as well, so I want you to drive the heels right on back. Lift them super high. We're gonna start to add a little bit of movement here, so lift your heels, pause. Right knee to that left elbow. Left knee to that right elbow. We come back into our heel raise, lower, lift. Across with the knee, mountain climber oblique. We lower and lift. So see if you can keep your shoulders relaxed. Eyes to the back of that chair, making sure you're not looking to your feet. You have 2 more. And just making sure that you push your heels right back to get that nice stretch phase as well. Last one here. We come all the way down onto those forearms and go straight into 20 seconds of knee taps down and up. So really now focusing on that core. Those quads are nice and tightly stuck together. So pull your knees in, ankles touching as well. And that breathing pattern here is an inhale tap, exhale lift. Last 10 seconds here, we'll come straight into some legs. You have 8, 7, 6, quick standing stretch coming up in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Standing on up, reaching your hands forwards, lifting up through your tailbone, quick little standing stretch. And then from here, we walk all the way around. So we come into our lunge position with our right foot forward. Our left foot will just rest right onto the top of that chair. Relaxing through your shoulders, hands to your hips. Inhale as we lower down into our lunge, and then exhale as we lift. As you're doing it, just see if you can keep your hips nice and stable. Facing forwards and your shoulders back. We're gonna start to add those arms in. So reach those arms all the way up. Arms by your sides as you stand. So this lifted lunge just means you can get really good depth. You're gonna be working the front leg pretty strongly through the glute, the back leg pretty strongly through the quad, and then the breathing pattern for this one, inhale down and exhale up. You've got 5 to go here. We'll hold at the bottom for a little bit of rotation through those shoulders and that middle back. 4, and 3, 2, very last 1. Coming down to hold arms reach. We rotate through that upper spine and look across that shoulder. We come back to center. Rotate, reach, and twist. And we come back to center. We have 3 to go. So 5 of these in total. We get a quick shake out. Exhale, reach. Inhale, return. Last one coming up. So you can get a really good pivot through that chest. Coming back to center, standing tall, shaking off those legs. Going for a quick spinal roll down here. So tuck your chin into your chest, rolling all the way down. Grab your elbows, have a sway from side to side. And we peel our spine all the way back up. Shoulders roll up at the top. We go straight into that left side leg. So that right foot rests gently onto the top of that chair. Hand to the hip to start off with to get your alignment. Inhale as we bend, exhale as we lift. See if you can keep that pelvis facing forwards, chest up nice and tall. And you're gonna start to really feel that left side leg working. That right quad will kick on as well. Really nice vertical spine if possible, driving that knee right down towards that mat. Arms are gonna be involved here as well. So I want you to lift up through your arms as you lower, and then lower your arms as you lift. Strong arms will really propel you up through your core and your ribs, so you're not starting to lean forwards. Making sure as you do it too, your palms face in, and your arms come right up towards those ears. So you have 5 to go here before we hold at the bottom and go for our 5 twists towards that left. Trying to work a little bit through the upper body and the shoulders. 4 and 3. Last 2. We come down to hold in 1. Drop that back knee, and from here, exhale, twist, rotate. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, twist, rotate. Exhale, back to center. 3 to go. Keep your hips square, keep your knee low. Last 2. And here it is, very last 1. And standing all the way up tall, shaking off those legs. Spinning around to place your hand to the seat of your chair. Walk your toes back straight into some upper body here. Tighten up through your knees and your hips. Inhale to lower through that chest. Exhale to lift. Inhale, bend your knees to tuck. Exhale to extend. We go again. Inhale as we lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, tuck. Exhale, extend. So now we've just gone from the legs into the shoulders. Bit of quads here and also core. You have 4 more. We come down onto our forearms straight after this for some obliques. Trying to get this into a real full body flow. And last 2. Very last 1 coming up. Last push up. Last tuck. Back into our plank, carefully descending onto those forearms, heels together, knees tight. Just starting to drop your hips from the left across to the right. So keeping your shoulders nice and steady. Just a really small oblique dip from left to right, only 20 seconds here. Keeping the ankles together, eyes to the back of your chair, elbows nice and stable. You have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees come down. Just walk yourself all the way back. Quick roll out through your shoulders, and then from here, straight into a final set of hamstrings. Just walk your hips close to the edge of your chair. Heels are flexed, toes up, arms reach. And tucking that tailbone, we lift all the way right up towards the top into a hip bridge. And slowly lower down. We'll add in those arms. We come to the top of that hip bridge. We open the arms wide. You close the arms to center and slowly descend. So we're getting spinal mobility here, we're getting hamstring strength, we're getting some chest expansion, and trying to use that breathing pattern here. So it's an exhale as you lift, it's an inhale as you lower. Sending those arms out nice and wide to the side. You have 4 more here before we hold at the top for a final round of little hip pulses. See if you can get those hips right on up. So your hips and knees and your shoulders are in a nice diagonal line. Last 3 reps. And 2, keeping those heels planted nice and firm. Make sure the knees aren't coming together. Last 1, let's get right to the top. Opening those arms wide to close. And then from here, last 20 seconds of your session, you lower halfway and you lift. You lower halfway and you lift. So really short, sharp, explosive little hip dips to try and get the endurance fired up in the back of that body, but also a little bit of strength power here as you've got a little bit more fast switch to the top and slow to lower. You have 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Finish your very last 1 at the top, and then a really slow peel down of your spine through your upper, your middle, your lower. Grab your knees. Go for a squeeze and go for a little sway from side to side. And it is amazing how much fun you can have with the chair. I hope you enjoyed that session and let me know how you go.